To make the presentation and welcome the first of tonight's inductees, would you please welcome the inaugural female member, official legend of Australian sport and national icon, our Dawn. Dawn Fraser. Hi Dawn, good to see you. Our first inductee has won gold at 3 consecutive Olympic Games.
As Libby Trickett OAM is inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
So please welcome our newest member of the Sport Australia Hall of Fame, Libby Trickett. Libby, join us for a chat. Sprinting up there now, when you were doing lap after lap as a young girl, did you ever think, you know, one day I'm going to be on the same stage with the great Dawn Fraser and she's going to put this medal around my neck and I'm going to be in the same league as her?
Never in a million years could I have ever thought that I would be here today. It's been such a dream just to be able to represent my country at 3 Olympic Games and all the World Championships and the Commonwealth Games. And as an athlete, you dream and hope and aspire to win medals and personal best times and maybe a world record, but to be here tonight is just, an absolute honour. 2004
was a real buzz and a great year for you, of course. Popping off to the Olympics and just happening to win a gold medal at your first attempt at an Olympic Games. Do you think how easy is this caper?
A little bit, probably naively at 19. You're kind of 6 foot tall and bulletproof, and yeah, first day, first race, first Olympic Games, to come away with a gold medal and a world record, and not only that, but to have the privilege of sharing that with 3 other really amazingly strong Australian women, you know, with Patricia Thomas, Jodie Henry, who's here tonight, and Alice Tate as well. And I've won 4 gold medals at the Olympic Games, but 3 of those were through relays, and I've just been so honoured to be able to share that time with those girls.
2004, as I said, was a great year. I was interested in one swim. It was at the Australian titles, semi-final of the 100 free. And I'm interested in your answer to this because you described the race as fun.
Yes.
When is a race fun?
Well, they should always be fun. I mean, that's what I loved about swimming. I love about sport. It's a real joy to, for me, it was a real joy to be able to swim and to compete. I loved that so much. It was a huge passion of mine, and I was so lucky to be able to do that. But particularly that night, I felt so good in the water. I felt really excited about being at my first Olympic trials, and so thrilled to have made it through to the semi-final. So my coach Stefan just told me to go out there and have a great race and
fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
Exactly what you did. You experienced highs and you experienced lows, so I'm sure you can sympathise and empathise with Kate and Bronte Campbell in Rio.
Oh yes, I can more than sympathise. I've walked in their shoes. Particularly Kate, going into Rio as the world record holder. I went into both Athens and Beijing as world record holders, and walked away in Athens missing the final by 0.09 of a second. That time still sticks in my mind by how little I missed that final by. And also, in Beijing, so many things happen and so many elements have to come together for that moment to be right, and you get 53 seconds every 4 years to have that opportunity to win gold. And unfortunately, again in Beijing, it didn't quite work my way, but fortunately walked away with a silver medal.
Well, you had one race, I think it was 53 seconds, wasn't it, against one particular Michael Phelps?
Yes, yeah. Another one of my favourite races, because that was really fun too. To be able to race Michael Phelps at that time, you know, he's a legend of the sport, but at the time it was the best form that he had been in, and certainly post 2007 World Championships, I was in the best form that I had been in, and to be able to race against Michael and, you know, trash talk him and see if I could unsettle him just a little bit was a lot of fun, which was hilarious because, you know, I was about 3 body lengths behind him in the race, but still unofficially broke the world record, which was fantastic. I just absolutely loved that race.
Well, you've been amazing. Libby Trickett, OAM, inducted into the Sport Australia Hall of Fame.
Thank you.
Congratulations.